Hey everybody, it's Sherry at the Crafty Decorator. Happy Friday, everybody. I am just here with a quick pre-recorded video on this bumblebee I made. I have to show you my bumblebee. How cute is he? How cute is he? I'm like going bee crazy, but how cute is this guy? Okay, I'm going to show you what I used. I used 4-inch embroidery hoop and a 3-inch embroidery hoop. You can find the 4-inch at Hobby Lobby, Walmart. The 3-inch I could not find anywhere. I had these in my stash. I got these from AC Moore when they were going out of business. I just went on today and ordered more from Amazon. So I have some to give away. Okay, we are going to be using this. We are using this flower from Dollar Tree. We are using that flower. We are using this skirt from Dollar Tree. This kid's skirt. It's sold in the kids section. And some burlap. And a piece of burlap. A piece of muslin. Some pipe cleaners. Some ribbon. I'll show you as we go along. But those are the main things. Now, you're going to want to separate your embroidery hoops. Take them apart. You are going to want, well, you don't have to. I chose to. I chose to stain antique my rings, the outside of my rings. You can leave them plain if you want. You can leave it plain. That's what it would look like, plain. It's up to you. But I used my Waverly antiquing wax. I get this at Walmart. I use this to stain. So what you want to do is wear a pair of gloves so your hands don't get all stained. And you are just going to stain the outside ring. That's all you need to stain is the outside ring. So just wipe stain on here, your antiquing wax. The outside and the sides I do. Just wipe it on there with a paintbrush. And I just use a paper towel to wipe it off. Then I just go around to the other side. I'm addicted to this antiquing wax. I love it. Okay, and just wipe it off. Now I do both the 4-inch and the 3-inch, and all you have to do is the outside ring. That's it. Okay, let me put my lid back on here. Get my gloves off. Just gotta make sure I got my lid on good. Okay, now you have your rings. Now for the head, you want a piece of muslin. Now I didn't like, when you just do the burlap, it's so see-through. Like if you hang this on a tree or something, you're gonna see everything that's behind it. So I cut a piece of burlap. You're gonna wanna cut a big enough piece to go over and still have fabric to pull it tight. So place your muslin over your inside circle of your head. This is the 3-inch piece. I'm doing burlap for my head. So place your muslin down, then your burlap. Then open your ring up more and slide this over. And tighten it up. Now, when I can't tighten anymore, I get my needle nose pliers and I tighten it more. Because you want it really tight. Trying to see what the best way to go is. Sideways. I'm tightening it up. You want to make sure it's tight so your fabric don't come off. I'm going to pull my fabric a little bit. Make sure your fabric is nice and flat. And I'm still going to tighten it more because it's still kind of turning easy with pliers. So I am tightening it up. Okay, that is tight. That is good. Okay, rechecking my fabric to make sure it's tight. Cut off your excess fabric from the back here. Just cut your excess off. I'm going to have to go back and trim because cutting 2 layers at once. Let's see. Okay. Just going to cut my little stragglers here off. Okay. This is going to be my head. It's going to go this way. All right. Now, for the body, I had cut a piece of my skirt. I had to iron the skirt first. Cut a piece of my skirt big enough to fit over and leaving enough extra fabric. Now, this is going to be your head and this is going to be facing down. So you want, see these big screws? You want them to be on the opposite sides. So when you're doing the body, make sure your screw is going to be on the opposite side. Now, put your outside ring over, tighten up. This 4-inch just like practically closes all the way without even the pliers. I bought these at Walmart. I'm not sure I'm liking these rings from Walmart. Should be the screw not go as far. Like it should, you should have to really tighten it. It goes right closed, see? So I'm not kind of liking that. I hope my Amazon ones are better. Pulling my fabric tight before I trim it. Okay, now trim this fabric off. Need to trim a little bit more there. I don't want to be able to see my fabric from behind. Okay. So there's my body and this is my head. And see how my screws are the opposite way? Because now you are going to want to, we're going to use a 8-inch zip tie. Okay. Now feed this end through your head because that gives you have more space there. Then feed the bottom through your body zip tie, or your body opening there between your 2 silver connectors. Like this. This, now, you want to lay on front. We want to try to get the body close together as we can. So I laid this head one in front of the body one. Then you're going to zip tie it closed. Now you'll have to readjust. I'm just showing you how I wanted it to lay. So after you get it tighter, I need that to lay flat in there. I need it to lay flat. It's so tight. I tightened it so much that my thing won't lay flat. Okay. Let me get these pulled together. Oops. You know I always make a mistake. And now my screw part came out from underneath my zip tie. So I got to get it back in there. Okay. We're going to start this over. I got to loosen the bottom up a little bit. I have to have enough room to my zip tie lace flat. So I guess I should tell you that to make sure you have enough space in there to let your zip tie lay flat. I am not liking these Walmart ones. So we need enough space to leave our zip ties lay flat. Okay. Again, here we go. I'm feeding this through my head and this through my body. You know, I always have one mistake. Okay, so now at least it lays flat. I'm going to start zip tying this a little bit. Okay. My screw to the head is in front of the screw for the body. See how that they're laying in front of each other? Now I am going to try to pull this tight. As tight as I could get it. Okay, we're going to tighten it up with some jute, but I got all strings on my head here. Yeah, I do not like how this Walmart one is. I need to try to tighten up my thing again. My screw. I didn't have this problem before with my other one. Okay. All right. He wants to go crooked. We're going to fix him with some jute. Okay, there he is. Now we need to cut this off the back. Honestly, it's not that hard. My first one was not this hard. Whoops, went flying across the room. Okay, now to tighten this up so it's not wobbly at all, I flip this over. I think this is 3-ply jute. I think this is 3-ply jute. I buy it at Walmart. Add hot glue across the screw in the back, right across your zip tie, and glue this down. Just like this, see? Then we're going to wrap it around. Wrap it around the top. Wrap it around like this, around the top. I do that twice. Okay, now, before we wrap around a third time, add hot glue across that screw there and go around. Just like that. Then wrap the bottom. I go around twice on the bottom. I know it's kind of looking scary, but we're going to cover it, so don't worry. But this is to stabilize his body. Okay, so I went around the bottom twice. Now, cut your jute, add hot glue back on the back, and glue down your end. Glue strings. Just like that. Glue down the end. Okay. Now comes the easier parts. Here comes the easier parts. Okay. Let's make our bow. I make my bow the way Brooke from Refabbed makes a bow. It's an easy bow because, I don't know, I'm not a good bow maker, and I really like this bow. Okay, my pieces are 7 inches long. And I mixed blacks and yellows together. So lay one piece down, and then you're kind of making an X. I alternate my colors. You make an X, and then you're going to go the other way. You can watch Brooke from Refabbed. She probably does it a lot better than me. So I made an X, and then I went across a third way. Now I'm going to go to the middle again. And then I am going to go the X again, and then my third piece like that. Now I take a thinner piece of yarn, ribbon. I go across and flip it over, and I am going to tie my bow. I'm going to tie it. Whoops. It's not, like I said. Brooke is probably better at it than me. Okay, I'm going to tie my bow. Double knotted, I do. Oh, I think it needs to be pulled tighter. I think I need to pull it a little bit tighter. Told you I'm not good at bows. Okay. I'm going to pull it tight. Okay. I got to kind of even out my ribbons here a little bit. One's looking longer on one side than the other. You just have to like fluff it out then. Just fluff out your bow. Okay, let's see how I want this now. I kind of face them downwards because we don't want to cover our face. So I kind of squish it down. I don't cut off this extra yellow, except I am going to make it even. I leave that on, my tie. Okay, hold your bow on there just to make sure that it's going to cover. We want to cover his neck, see, like this. So all you have to do, I need to try to make them a little even again. They're just kind of looking uneven. Okay, add hot glue on top of your jute on the front and glue your bow into place. I have to hold it there a minute because my glue gun is so hot. I've been using it. Okay. I got to speed it up here. My video is getting long. I want to pull this one down. Okay. Should go under here. Okay, let's move on to There's my bow. Let's move on to the wings. Okay, so I already started one of the flower things here. I pulled my handle off. It was easier to work with. You just pull the handle off. Using needle nose pliers, pluck out your petals. Just like this, they come out. You're gonna need 4. Okay, gonna need 4. I kind of have to push my wire. You kind of want your wires to be kind of even. So you might have to just pull or push them in there. Okay, let me fix this one. Needs to go in a little. Okay, what you want to do, here's your 2 petals. You want to stick your wires behind each other. So they're like this. So you don't see them in the front. So when you flip it over, it's like this in the back. Then I take a stapler and I am going to staple. Now I want my staple to grab a hold of my 2 wires. I'll show you in a second. So you want your 2 wires in your staple. Let me staple this one so it don't fall apart on me. It's easier if you do 2 at once. Okay, so you want your 2 wires under your staple there. So it's helping your staples stay in each other. Now I take my pliers and I squeeze my staples tighter. My needle nose pliers. Okay, I got a big piece of hot glue on there. That's 1. You need to do 2. So just tuck your wires. Just tuck your wires behind there so it looks like this. And then staple. And then I squeeze my staples closed better. Okay, now we have 2 sets of wings. 2 sets of wings. We're going to glue our first one right on this jute there. We're going to glue that right on there. So, just look in here. Okay. You can hold it up just to make sure it's going to look right. Add hot glue on there. Oops, I got a piece of fabric. Add hot glue. Oh, I need another glue stick. And then glue your first set of wings on there. I'm going to hold it a second because my glue is so hot. Okay, that's my first set of wings. See? Oh, I got all kinds of strings hanging here. Oh, that's from my ribbon. I think I might have to Mod Podge the ends of my ribbon so they don't keep fraying. Let's see. How cute is that? Now, I didn't think that was enough, so I'm adding the second set of wings. I'm trying to get them on here so you could see what it's going to look like. Now, I would hold them on there to see like where you want them. So see, there, I think I like that. Maybe up a little bit more. Okay, hold them to see where you want them. I'm thinking like this. Then flip it over. I know, okay, look at where it's laying on your other set of wings. Because then I am going to add hot glue onto my wing, the bottom of my wing there. your first set of wings. Add hot glue to the bottom of them. And then place your second set of wings about where you saw you wanted them. Now you can, yep, that's good. You can look and you can move them while they're still hot. But I think that's good. So there's his wings. How cute are they? Okay, for the eyes, I am using 1/2-inch buttons, 12mm buttons. I get these at Joann's. All right. And I kind of like to put them on crooked to give them a little character. So just lay them on there where you think you would want them. I kind of give them a little crookedness. And then I'm just going to pick one up, add a dab of hot glue, and glue it down. Same thing with that one. Whoops, I just made a mess with the glue coming through. Okay, there's his eye. See, I do them a little crooked. You don't have to, but I just think it gives him a little character. Okay, now for his antennas and his stinger, you can use black pipe cleaners. I don't have any black pipe cleaners. Can you believe I don't have one black pipe cleaner? But I have this crazy one, this crazy yellow and black, and I'm kind of liking it. So bend this in half and cut. So you have 2 pieces. Now take a pencil and wrap your pipe cleaner. Like, let's see, what do I do? 4 times. 1, 2, 3 times I did. Maybe. Okay. You could do whatever you want, but that's what I did. And do the same to this one. So I have 2 like this. Now, you are going to want to stick this through the top of his head. So decide where you want his antennas. I'm going to put them like a little bit towards the center, but off to the sides because I'm going to add a hanger in the center. So let's see. Then stick it through your burlap. And your muslin there. Now, sometimes I got to pull it back out, straighten it, and go back in. It goes through the better the second time. Now you can use your pliers and pull it. I don't want that much, but you want to bend it. Okay, I pulled it through. See, I pulled it through. Now I'm going to want to bend this up like that, up over my wood. And I am going to add, I bent it up, but I'm going to unbend it a little bit and add some hot glue there and glue that back up. Oops. My glue's so hot, I got to give it a second to stick. Okay. That's what it's going to look like. I got hot glue everywhere. I'm a hot glue mess. So there's one. So now I need to do the second one. Like I said, sometimes you got to pull it back out, straighten it. I just need enough wire to go through so I can pull it with my pliers. All right. I want to bend this up. I want to bend that up. And then I'm going to unbend it a little, add a dab of hot glue, and bend it back up. So it's like this. How cute is he? Okay, these top pieces, I straighten the one out a little bit. Okay, I straighten those out just a little bit like that. Now I have these, I had to dig and dig for little black pom-poms. I don't know what size these are. They're like, I don't know, the size of a pea, I guess. I don't know what size they are, but I wanted little pom-poms on the end. So add a little drop of hot glue on the end and glue on your pom-pom. So it's just like that. How cute is that? Now do the same for the other one. Okay, I got glue strings. All right, there he is with his eyes and his antennas with all the glue strings. I have to clean them off. Okay, now for the stinger. I cut a 2-inch piece of pipe cleaner. I'm going to cut a 2-inch piece of pipe cleaner. Fold it in half. Like this. Just fold it in half. And I am going to glue it to the back. So hold it up to see where you want his stinger. And I am going to add hot glue there. And glue his stinger down. So there's his little stinger. Like I said, you can use black pipe cleaners. I don't have any black ones, so I'm using what I have. And I kind of like these crazy ones. Okay, now, if you want to add a hanger, these are cute to add on a wreath, if you want to add it on a wreath. But to add a hanger, I'm using my Dollar Tree jute. And a needle with a big enough eye hole to fit your jute through there. Now I just pull it through. And I am just going to feed this through the middle between my 2 pipe cleaners there. Pull it through. Take your needle off. I am going to make a loop. Make a loop. I hope you can see me. Make a loop and tie a double knot. I need to cut this. Cut that off. And we are going to tie a double knot. Pull it tight. And I cut off my little excess on the ends here. And there's your hanger. There's your hanger. We can hang them on the trees. Okay, I decided I wanted to give them a little bit of a rosy cheek. So I'm using my blush. You can dry brush paint, whatever you want to do. But this is like my craft blush. So I just put it on my stenciling brush here. And I just rubbed a little bit of cheeks on there. Just rub a little bit of cheeks. I think he's so cute. Okay. There he is. There he is. There he is. Okay. I love him like this. But I also bought this fabric from Joann's. How pretty is this beehive looking fabric? This would be cute to make a beehive out of, now that I'm talking about it. I think I'm going to try one of these on for his body, but I'm going to need different color ribbon for the yellow. Doesn't look right with it. I need different color ribbon. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out. But you can use whatever you want. You could do just burlap down here on the bottom if you can't find the skirt. It's up to you. If you use the burlap or a yellow piece of fabric and you can paint black across it. I need to look for more skirts. I looked in one Dollar Tree today and they didn't have any. So I need to go again. Okay. If you like my bee and you want to decorate to your friends, my page, my video. Today is Friday. Sunday, I am going to pick someone who decorates and send you 4 3-inch rings, 4 4-inch rings. I'll send you some burlap. If I can find another whole skirt, I'll send you a whole skirt. But this piece here should be enough to do 4 bees. And I'll send you the burlap. I'll send you the rings, this skirt, some muslin to put behind your burlap. I'll send you, let's hope I have enough petals here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll send you the petals. I'm going to pull them. Well, maybe I could just take this off the stem and send you, because you're going to need 8 petals. So there's 2, 4, 6 on here. And then I'll send 2 loose ones. You'll have 8 petals. Oh, no, you need 16. You need 4 for each one. So 16. Okay, if I can find more of this yellow flower, I will definitely send this one. If I can find more, I will send you more of them. So I hope, but you could get any color and just color it with yellow fabric, these petals. It's up to you. But I'll send you what I can for a kit. I need to make you a kit. I'll send you the little black antenna beads. I'll send you the pipe cleaners. I'm going to send you these crazy ones because I like these crazy ones. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoy my bees, because I am in love with my bees. All right, I might have extra yellow flowers downstairs. I got to go look. Okay, thanks for joining me. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.